like, this is crazy. So this is the live reading, and I will wait because I have a TED Talk. Let's see. What is that? I forget where the messages are. Hi. Okay, I'll wait and see if more people come. Hi, Jeff. How you feeling, Jeff? You know we need to do shadow work, right? I'm going to. Since we have the same placement for the nodes, the nodal return, as you will, I'm going to get the link for the reading I watched yesterday from another reader for the Libra South node, because, dude, we need to do shadow work. It had me triggered. I was almost crying. I was like, oh, I've come so far. But I'm going to wait a couple minutes and then I'm going to do my TED Talk about Sagittarius energy and what the messages that I was getting for Sagittarius, and because I do feel like, hi Karina, I do feel like there's something going on with Sagittarius. And I don't feel like this is a sudden thing. I feel like this has been going on for a while. And what's interesting, okay, so I don't know how many of y'all are connected with any Pisces, okay, because we have a lot in common with Pisces. No one talks about that, but we actually do. I also have a Pisces channel because I feel so connected to their energy, which is crazy because, you know, I had a Pisces take me down for real. But anyway, I'm going to tell you what we have in common with Pisces. Okay, so it's a little different. Hi, Tammy. It's a little different, right? But it's similar. Okay, so Pisces as a sign is connected through the soul to everything. Okay, and I feel like Sagittarius, well, you know, it's like an everyday thing, Jeff, but this is about relationships, especially since we're in Venus retrograde and since, you know, the Libra South Node is so active. I mean, I feel like everyone's going to feel it on some level, but, you know, it's like what's necessary to do right now is to take a look at who you are and how you show up in relationships. And, you know, because a Libra South Node person is self-sacrificing, is always wants peace and harmony. So they are the quintessential I will work for love. And, you know, oh no. I will be honest, I don't think Sagittarians should be with other Sagittarians. I don't believe that, and I'm not an astrologer, but I don't believe that signs should be with the same sign. I don't. I was married to a Sagittarius, and to be honest, you know, we're not married anymore, but he is literally my best friend. because we are so much alike, and it's exactly why it didn't work out. But getting on to the whole Pisces thing, the way that we're like Pisces is that no, we don't come from the soul aspect, but we come from the passion aspect, and it's not passion in terms of sex or romance or even things we feel passionate about. It's energetic, right? So it's literally we are connected to the passion of everything energetically. So that's why we struggle so much when there are major transits going on. Especially Mercury retrograde seems to be the worst for us. Okay? It seems to be the worst. And, but so this is completely tying into your spirit guide message. I'm getting there. Because Sagittarius, like in my readings, Sagittarius, sometimes we do show up as the Queen of Wands, which I feel is like our true energy. Um, but I will be honest, we seem to be denying the Knight of Wands. Like, and I know everyone sees the Knight of Wands as a really bad energy, but it's not. It's really not. And I feel like this comes from a place of really wanting to make good decisions, not wanting not to be impulsive, but somewhere along the line, you kind of lose your passion. Um, and so we thrive on passion. Well, I don't think that Pisces seeks to take anyone's energy. I think that we just we feel kind of a kinship with them, because we're connected to so much. That's what I feel. So I'm going to tell a little story about what happened to me 2 years ago. So 2 years ago, I was going through it. I was going through some stuff. My mom was really sick. I decided to take a vacation. I was planning to um, start something with somebody, which that didn't pan out, and that was stressing me out. And so I stopped on the street and I ran into, well, two things happened. I went to a Reiki place to get a screening, and the girl told me that um, actually, they both told me the same thing. So there was a girl who did a Reiki screening of me, and then there was this dude on the street doing face readings, right? And basically, all of my chakras were blocked. And there's a reason for this. Sure, there was the stress in my life, but another reason, and this is something why I speak so like fucking strong about spiritual protection. Um, I started doing tarot on TikTok. So I was doing TikTok readings live for 5 nights a week. And you got to understand that TikTok has a much broader audience, right? So, and anyone can see you're live on TikTok. So it'd be like 50 people a night. And yes, I do the meditation afterwards. I do. But what they told me was, especially the face reader, that I was holding all this energy. So this is where it's going, okay? Sagittarius is ruled by the sacral chakra. If you don't take care of your chakras, you're going to get sick. It just it just is. And the sacral chakra is so many things. It's your creativity, it's your passion, it is emotional too. It is intuitive, but it's also your sexual chakra, your sensual chakra. And so, you know, we tend, according to our sign, to hold energy in that chakra. And the energy has to be released. It just has to. And so I think a lot of times we don't think about it, right? Specifically Sagittarius, and I mean this to say that if you are denying passion in your life, and I don't mean sex, but if you're denying passion and you're not releasing energy, it's going to hurt you. It's going to hurt you because I feel like there's this energy for Sagittarius about not trusting their instincts. Because if we are very passionate people, we are led by passion, all fire signs are. We make decisions according to passion. And I feel like in recent years, we haven't been so much. I feel like we feel like that leads us to bad decisions, okay? So your spirit guides want to tell you to trust your passions. Heart fire. Heart fire, gifts received, and the swan. Ooh, what happened? I don't know what that was about. But they're telling you that it's okay now. It's okay to trust your passions. It's okay to make decisions according to your passions. And something that I have found personally, I'm not an expert on chakras or energy or whatever, but what I have found is that if it's not possible, right, exactly what I'm saying. You're probably holding so much energy there, Jeff. It's crazy. And that's what they told me. Like, this dude told me that I was holding so much energy there that he was afraid for whoever was going to tap into it. And that's what happens. You know, we get overloaded. And, you know, I feel like Sagittarius is a sign when it comes to passion, even when it comes to sex, that we need to be interested in someone. There needs to be connection for us, you know, and so you could go not even feeling like you wanna if there's not someone else involved, right? Or not thinking about it. And so it doesn't always mean sex, you know, it can also mean creative pursuits. It can mean really paying attention to what you feel passionate about and making sure that you do it on a regular basis. It doesn't have to be your job like it is mine, but you know, even stuff like dancing is very, very effective. And you'll notice how I feel when your sacral chakra is blocked, you will especially feel it in your hips. Like hip pain, it could be actually holding trauma there. And stuff like hip circles, and even you dudes can do it, hip circles and shimmy and everything, releases trauma from the body. We hold trauma in the body. You know, I find that Sagittarius also often has stomach problems because that's where we hold our stress. Because I feel like we sit between the solar plexus and the sacral chakra. Even releasing your freaking emotions, like scream or tell somebody off or something. I see him. So that's what's going on. They are telling you that you can trust your passions. They're sending you something. They're trying to. Okay, maybe it's something to be passionate about. But they're telling you with this swan that your passions are actually what mold you into something so beautiful. You know, so don't be afraid of it anymore. Don't be afraid. Passion and impulsiveness is not the same thing. We think when we act on our passions, it leads us in hot water. That's not true. That's not true. When we act without thinking, you know, but passion plus thinking is magical. Hi, Luz. How are you? And so today we're doing what you're not expecting, and the Lionsgate portal is starting this week. I'm not doing personal cards for people, But I am going to do a collective reading. Okay, so it's up to you whether you want to stay or not. So, I always have a link in my profile in my bio or in the description for booking readings. So, yeah. And so stop ignoring your passion, and maybe the Knight of Wands will start coming out more. But I think when Sagittarius isn't involved or interested in anyone, they tend to not feel passionate, like, on that level. But it isn't about that. It's about you. It's about your inner passion. And the ways to start that is by doing things you feel passionate about. Okay, so first, the Lionsgate portal starts this week. Opens this week. And I did the thing, I don't know if you can see it. The sun and the infinity. You can even write that down somewhere and use it to meditate. But it's a great time for manifesting. And it's open till sometime in August. I think like the second week in August. And it's like, I'm pretty sure the way it works is that the sun is connected with the Sirius star. So think about your desires, and you should really, like, that's where you should put your focus. That's where you should put your thoughts. No low-level thoughts. No negativity. So let's see what you're manifesting during the Lionsgate portal, which is this next couple weeks. We'll do a sign from the universe. See if you have any synchronicity. I'm not doing anything structured here, y'all. Nothing structured. So stop ignoring your passion and stop thinking that you can't make decisions based on passion. It's what makes Sagittarius magical. So what surprising manifestations are coming towards Sagittarius? Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What are they manifesting with this energy, Sagittarius? Wisdom and guidance from your elders. So you could be getting a lot of downloads. What is Sagittarius manifesting? Wow. You're so protected right now. And look at this, because this is a necklace too. If you notice yourself specifically drawn to specific symbols, that could be your item of protection. What? Ooh, new things. Serendipity. Isn't that funny? Because I just said I was going to see your sign. More. And air. So, seek a union of mind and spirit, which pretty much means you're going to have to make a decision. Okay, so let's see. Choosies. But your spirit guides are telling you something about something new that you're going to have to make a decision on, and that is protected. Maybe they're trying to tell you that they're protecting you. What is Merlinite? Is that a crystal? Oh, or is that a symbol? I feel drawn to Egyptian things. So let's see what this is all about. Let's see what this is all about. And thanks everybody for your support. Ooh, the sun. Wow. I feel like your spirit guides. Oh, interesting. Your spirit guides are protecting you from someone in particular. Because the sun is here with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Wands. Oh my gosh. And the Devil. Oh my God. With the Knight of Cups. Like, this is terrible. This is someone who wears a mask. Okay? You may have been romantically connected with them, or they present themselves in love, right? But they have ill intentions. Seven of Swords. They don't mean you well. And I feel like your spirit guides, you could be receiving this through a feeling. If you hear from this person, say you hear from this person, they say they want to get together, right? And you consider it. You're tempted with the Devil, right? Even though you know that technically this person isn't really good for you. You consider it because you have feelings for this person, right? So, don't. Can I just say that? Just don't do it. Because the Oracle, seek wisdom and guidance from elders, and unseen forces watch over you. You'll know who this person is because it will give you a bad feeling. Okay, so if someone comes to you and, you know, wants to restart something, or wants to talk, or is being romantic and wants to get together, and you consider it, pay attention to what it makes you feel, because your spirit guides are trying to give you a nudge to tell you that they don't, I don't know what it is this person's motivation is, but they're lying to you on some level. They could be lying to you about their feelings. They could, I don't feel like this person has good intentions. And you'll know, because when this person offers this to you, you will feel that. Like, you'll be like, I don't know, like, and maybe sometimes think you're crazy, because that's the way intuition works. Like, you know how someone comes into your energy and there's nothing perceivably wrong with them, but they give you a itchy feeling. And that's what I'm saying. This person presents themselves as love, but they have ill intentions. I don't think this means like bodily harm or anything like that. But there's some lie in it. There's some deceit in this. There's something that has to do with their motivations that's just wrong. And I feel like you're going to know it. I feel like you're going to know it. So if someone comes in and says they want to get together, they want to fix things, and they're all about the love, 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 I love you, I love you, I love you, pay attention to how you feel when they make the offer, because there's something off. That's all I'm saying. And your spirit guides are protecting you from this. Okay. Let's see what these bright new prospects are. What are these new things on the horizon? Serendipity also, I feel like, has to do with seeing signs. Bright new. What are these new things on the horizon? Two of Pentacles. New things on the horizon. New things on the horizon. What is the Two of Pentacles? Two of Pentacles. Oh, I'm still seeing the same energy. Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Two of Swords. You're going to have to make a decision about something. It could be that there's something coming in here that is showing you something you don't necessarily want to see. And, you know, the Two of Pentacles can represent having to choose between two things. Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands. The same thing, man. It's like the same thing. It's like feeling that you need to protect yourself from something. And maybe it's seeing someone as they are. I hope so. So the truth is that this could be two things, right? And there's a want in you to take action, but I feel like you're being called not to take action because there's something you're supposed to see. And so with the Five of Swords and the Seven of Wands, because in some way you're supposed to protect yourself. So it would be a good idea for you to take a step back. That's interesting. Because you're really going to need to figure out what's really important to you. It's definitely a choice between two things. So tell me about air. Seek a union of mind and spirit. About air. Oh. Oh. Okay, so you're going to need to make a decision, but you're getting clarity on something here too. Because that is the air sign. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius asks you to make a decision based on intellect and emotion, right? And I feel like you have maybe felt like opportunities have been kept from you, right? But that's about to end. The Devil with the Ace of Swords. There's a new opportunity coming in. Five of Pentacles, which, you know, usually means that money isn't so good. But the Five of Pentacles and the Six of Swords, this is with the King of Pentacles, you're moving on from financial difficulties. So I feel like you might feel like you can't take this opportunity. Like something hold you back from taking this opportunity, but it does not. It does. And here it is, like with the Page of Cups on the bottom, the Knight of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and Justice. Like, it's going to require a lot of work. A lot of work, and it's kind of like, it could be something new, because when I see Page of Cups, I always feel startup energy, right? It could be something new, but it's like a dream come true. It's like this chance to go after something that you have always dreamed of. And the truth is there are people that are going to help. Three of Pentacles with the Eight of Pentacles. There are people that are going to help you here. You know, you're not going to be doing this alone. Wow. So that's good. If you checked out the reading today, 6 months, because I did it all the right way. Like, I learned the meanings of the card, I learned how to tell the story, and then, you know, eventually with tarot, you kind of learn your own wave. Because I find that everyone reads tarot differently. So that's why you may find that you connect to some tarot readers and not others. But I read tarot intuitively. So I'm not really like, I mean, of course you always have to know what the cards mean. But mine are very personal, if that makes sense. And I try to make it really simple. Really simple. So you might not be expecting this opportunity. I learned, do you want to know the truth, Jeff? I learned it all for free on YouTube. I was first like attracted to astrology, so I started there. And I started watching readings on YouTube, and then, you know, but I'm a Virgo. I have a Virgo in my 6th house, so I kind of move that way when I'm working. So I had to write everything out. Like, I kept lists of, because I'm a Sagittarius, like y'all, and the way that Sagittarius learns, we have to learn everything. If we're interested in something, we learn everything about it. So I had to know the numerology, I had to know the astrology, I had to know, you know, I've never really gotten too much into the the symbolism. I know I don't use traditional tarot. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. But, and I always, usually, it's very odd for me to not have, like, people in there, or it's either people or animals for me. Thank you. So we're going to take a look at love, because we have to. Because we have to. See what you're not expecting. Boop. What you're not expecting. And it's so funny because when I created the Sagittarius channel, I will say I'm completely different. Like, I had a regular channel where I did all the signs, and I would sound completely different on that channel than I did on this channel, because I feel like it's easier for me to be myself here. Like, it's easier for me to laugh at everything, which I do. I laugh at everything. But I do also have a Pisces channel. And I think that I'm just creating channels for the signs that I resonate with the most. I might do a Taurus channel too. Okay. It's funny because I'm an Aries rising and have a lot of Aries placements, but I don't really resonate with Aries energy. But I guess I am. So let's see what's surprising in love. And then we'll do your sign. Sign, 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 sign. Somebody has feelings. Okay. What surprising things are coming in love? What is Sagittarius not expecting in love? Oh, jeez. What is Sagittarius not expecting in love? Oh, you're all right. Oh, we're seeing Venus retrograde here. I didn't really accept it about myself as a child. I knew I was different, but I didn't. I would say late adult, actually, when I started. I used to be able to read a room like crazy, and I never understood it. And it's funny because my mother and my grandmother are both psychic, and they didn't accept it either. My mother could actually hear whole conversations people were having. It was nuts. It was nuts. I'd be like, how did you even hear that long? But my mother was a Scorpio sun and moon, so it makes perfect sense. Alright. Ay, ay, ay. Irreconcilable differences. Done. Focused. Lost. Negotiator. Triggers. And divine feminine. Lordy, 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 lordy. So you got someone in your energy that you had an ending with. I mean, I feel like you learned something really deep from them, for sure. That probably you feel like you're never going to deal with again. Um, could have been a divorce, but doesn't necessarily need to be. And it just was, some things can't be worked out. That's what it feels like. And they don't, this is like, and here's the crazy part. They are obsessed with you. They don't stop watching. Like, they're so focused on you. And I feel like they're going to try to come back. This is ghosted with beggar. This is someone who I feel like they're watching you online. If you're on social media, I feel like this person really wants to come back. Happy birthday. Then you can't be Sagittarius, right? Well, they're begging to come back. They're begging to come back, and I feel like this may really trigger you, Sagittarius. This may really trigger you. Oh my God. This person is so obsessed. And this is what I don't understand about people who block people. Well, I guess they do say that, if they didn't feel anything about you, they wouldn't block you. Happy birthday, Rebecca. You're Leo, huh? Yeah. So, yeah, okay, let's see if there's anything else on this situation. And just, FYI, all of this past energy is going to be playing out until September. I'm sorry, it just is. But they are in your energy heavy. I don't know if they actually have done this whole begging thing, but they are in your energy heavy, man. Heavy. Yeah, they want to work something out. Oh my goodness. All right. So, I mean, children is here, so they're coming at you really playful. Like, and I feel like they want to settlement and love affair. Like, they may come at you like they want to have something casual. You know, we can just keep it between us, you know? How does this person really feel? How does this person really feel? Because I feel like if they're so focused on you, I can't imagine that that's all they want. Oh, good for you. They feel a lot of anxiety. How does this person really feel? Like they feel like you're going to run away. Okay? Or not going to go for that, right? Like you're avoiding them. Look, ignore that one. And all they can think about is past memories. They may be, you may hear from them in like text messages. There's journals here, which is, I feel like this person really keeps tabs on you. It's possible that you have children together, but you don't have to. Tell me more about this person. Oh my goodness. Like this person just tries to get at you any kind of way. Telepathic, like songs. Like even it's possible over the internet that they will send you songs or maybe post songs or something. Oh, this is crazy. I don't know who that is for. But I would say that since this person ghosted you, you're not expecting to hear from them. And all of a sudden, oh boy, is this your story, Jeff? Oh, okay. So let's see if we could get anything about new love real quick. Anything about new love for Sagittarius that aren't connected. Sagittarius singles. Anything about new love. Even though technically we're not supposed to get involved in new relationships during Venus retrograde. Not. At least not make any committed decisions. Okay. Someone's about to admit why they've stayed away. Keep in mind this is new. Oh my goodness. This is more obsession energy. Like, wow. About to confess. Grip, anchor, chains, weighed down, and insatiable. Like, there is so much obsession energy here. So someone might be confessing to you that they can't stop thinking about you. Anything else about? Well, today came up, so that may be soon. I know. I just feel like this person is afraid to take a chance. Um, and I actually feel like they think about you all the time. And they're kind of embarrassed by it, but because, we see weighed down with embarrassed and appearances, like maybe they feel like they're not good enough for you. Like, but I actually feel like they are afraid to take a chance even though they really want to, because they're obviously kind of like really obsessed with you. But tell me about take a risk. Take a risk. I feel like this person felt like for some reason, and maybe based on their appearance, that they couldn't be with you. But they can't stop thinking about you, and I feel like there may actually be an offer coming out, which somehow involves a night out. Interesting. Okay. So we'll see what the tarot needs to say in terms of what you're not expecting. I suppose. I mean, no matter what happens, it's good. Like, even when things happen that don't seem good, it's good. You learn, you grow. There's no such thing as losing. And what does Lisa Nichols says, every relationship is purposeful. What did it teach you? Okay. So this is general. We're going to just see what you're not expecting. What is Sagittarius not expecting? I always feel like these live readings aren't as put together as my regular readings. What is Sagittarius not expecting? Sagittarius not expecting. Queen of Swords. Oh boy. Oh. Boop, here comes the money again. What is Sagittarius not expecting? Oh. Gosh. Jeff, I swear, if your ex reaches out to you, you got to really tell them. They sure are. What is Sagittarius? What is the Queen of Swords about? Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Someone wants to talk. There's information coming. Let's see. Ace of Pentacles. Three of Swords. I hate to see love and everything, but I guess that's all we're getting these days. Oh my goodness. Oh shit. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. I was waiting to see if the Ace of Cups would come up, but Temperance is on the bottom. With the Five of Wands and the Ten of Cups. Oh, God. I mean, someone's coming back together and resolving differences. Oh my gosh, and then the king and queen of cups are here. This is like emotionally and evenly yoked couple, and there is a lot to get through because the five of swords is here too. Okay. Oh my goodness. So the Queen of Swords. Okay. Now the Queen of Swords can be an ex, but like the Queen of Swords with the Magician and the Queen of Pentacles, they want to talk. They want to stabilize things. Because, you know, the Magician, it kind of is saying this person has learned a lot. Because, of course, the Magician uses all of his tools to make things better. Right? And they're kind of telling you that they're in a better place now. And they want to stabilize things. So they want to talk. And I always feel like the Queen of Swords comes out when the other person wants you to listen. Like they want you to listen without judgment. And almost all the aces came out except the Ace of Cups. So I kind of feel like when this happens, you may be undecided. Ace of Pentacles. That's, you know, that's the offer. Can we talk? You know, can we talk? It can also be a gift, but it's with the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Wands. I feel like this person wants to work things out. They might come at it in the wrong way. Because of the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Wands, first of all, they might come at it too quickly. And it may be like from, like in a passionate way. Like, you know, they may be, you know, with the sexy talk. But what this person actually wants is to ground things. They want things to be more stable. I mean, it could be that, you know, the Knight of Wands, though, is, you know, in terms of an energy, yes, that's Sagittarius energy, but, you know, it's also impulsive. And I feel like that's the energy that this person is projecting, even though it isn't the intention. You know, their intention is to work things out. Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and the Queen of Pentacles is not a quick moving energy. You know, but I feel like the way they present themselves, and that may make the hair stand up. You know what I mean? Like, it may be like, oh, you know, can you slow this down? Right? Because the Three of Swords, there's a lot of pain here. Okay, there's pain. But what's interesting, it's like there's a wound. But what I find interesting about this card in particular is that there's a wound, there's no knives. So this is really about healing. Or it's really about that feeling like you left me bleeding, right? The Ace of Swords and the Six of Cups. There's an honest talk. There's an honest conversation. There's a clearing of the air and putting all our cards on the table. I don't know, Jeff, you know? And what else came out for that was the Eight of Swords, Judgment, and the Angel de la Nute, which is kind of saying the dark night of the soul is over. And I feel like for whoever this is for, you're going to be like, I don't see how this can work. Because I have moved on. I have moved on. I'm in a good place. I'm not the person I was before, right? Which always is what happens, you know, and maybe the anxiety comes from I don't want to be that person anymore. So how does this all work out? How does this all work out? Because I did see Temperance on the bottom. King of Wands reversed. How does this all work out? Oh, not great. Not great. Eight of Wands. Two of Cups. That's interesting. And Four of Cups. If this is to come together at all, there's going to have to be a lot of communication. Because there's a lot to work through. I mean, it feels like it could get there for sure. But I feel like, oh my, like, look at this. The King of Wands reversed, the Queen of Wands reversed, and the Seven of Wands reversed. It's kind of like there was definitely a breakdown when it came to boundaries and a disrespect of boundaries, and it kind of feels like both people don't really have much faith in it working out. Nine of Swords, Three of Wands, the World, the Hermit, the Two of Pentacles. So for whoever this is for, I feel like you might actually move forward to a new relationship. Because it's kind of looking like you're feeling like it's not worth fighting for. And with the Three of Wands and the World card, I feel like you may have spent a lot of time waiting for this person to come back and do the right thing. But they kind of didn't. With the Hermit, you were left to heal things by yourself. Let's look. Good Lord. Oh, I don't know. Wow. I feel like this person isn't going to let it go. Because it's funny. Because I feel like you both feel this sense of defeat. Right? But with the Two of Pentacles being here, the Star, the Empress, and the Death card. Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Seven of Cups. I feel like both of you kind of are not all that sure that you want things to work out, are not all that sure that they can work out, but you're willing to try. The Star. You're willing to try if there is a lot of change and effort and newness. You're not willing to go back to what you had, but you're willing to build something new. Jeez Louise. I know, guys, like, it's all about love these days. It's all about past people. Oh. Okay. So, real quick, I'll get some advice for you. What lesson you're learning? What lesson is Sagittarius learning from all this? God, is that like almost 2 hours? That can't be right? What is Sagittarius learning? What is Sagittarius learning from all this? I embrace and nourish the creative aspect of my mind. It's kind of like, you know, if you believe something can work, you have to actually say it. Like you have to actually believe it. You have to imagine that it's possible. If you don't, then, you know. And maybe that happens through something creative. Relationships. Like, maybe you need relationships. I am attracted to those who serve my highest good. Maybe if you see this person as being something that's good for you, like, I don't know if you've ever heard this, but to attract your specific person, like especially if you're in separation, you're supposed to visualize them in their healed state. So when you think about them, you're supposed to think about them as healed people. And so that it will create that string for them to be healed people and to come back to you healed. It doesn't mean pine after people, but it just is, you know, how we see things is how they show up for us. You know, if, you know, we see them as negative, they'll be negative. That's what I think. I believe it. That doesn't mean that you don't go on and live your own life. You definitely do. Live your own life. Okay? So that's what I have for y'all, and thank you so much for coming. You're welcome. I think this might be a little bit your story, Jeff. But for whoever's story that is, and remember that this is what we're seeing for Venus retrograde, flow in love.